doctor, our resident doctor, our resident foot doctor. Doctor, nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for
see you, of course.
swinging by yesterday and coming back today.
Yeah, 2 for 2. It's awesome.
Dr. Nicholas Pagano is here. He's a podiatric surgeon. He loves the brand and represents the brand Spenco, which actually started back in the 60s with also a doctor, Dr. Wayman Spence. Dr. Wayman Spence started making medical grade orthotic insoles that you could buy and slip into your shoes. And then out of that prowess was born an entire brand of footwear where it wasn't just the insoles anymore, it was the actual shoe. And instead of it just being an arch story or a pronation story, it's a total foot 360-degree wellness story. But these are really cute, Dr. Pagano, because they are one day only, so the price is great, under $45. But more importantly, since no one's seen this style before, it's called the Chambray slide. Obviously the fabric upper and the surf style of the shoe with the white sole and the slip-on mule. What a great going to spring, summer little number.
Nice transition shoe. I love the washed out look. It's based off of our best-selling Siesta design, but what you'll notice with these, when you feel the fabric, it's softer, it's lighter. It's like that pair of jeans that you have in your closet that you pull on, you don't need to stretch out like my wife does when she wakes up in the morning. And with that all built in, you have this nice, cute, fashionable slide mule, but also you have what you talked about what Dr. Spence was trying to create was this orthotic that is for most foot types, and it all begins with heel strike with Spenco. As you can see on the graphic, the deep heel cup cradles and aligns the heel on the bottom sole. There are 3 different pods that actually guide the foot into mid stance, where you'll find a medial and lateral arch, and you can see how that graphic shows it's almost like a cradle. And then our little secret as you get into the forefoot is this metatarsal padding, and what the metatarsal pad does is it relieves pressure. And that this is an end of the day kind of shoe. You put it on, you slide on, and you're ready to go with that immediate break in time, but you feel the results at the end of the shoe. It's a read and react technology that Spenco has, this total support technology, and there are a lot of really beautiful shoes that are on, and I was talking before, this is the shoe that gives your foot a break.
Okay, so here's the color choices, because this surf style, brand new, orthotic little slip-on surf shoe with the open back and all of the chambray upper, how cute, white sole as well, is available in 4 choices. I am holding sand, medium sizes 5 through 11. Down here, I've put next to each other, Dr. Pagano, the darker shades, because one is navy, one is black. I don't know why I'm thinking of like a beach buggy and like the moon doggy from that I'm thinking California surf and Gidget, like that's what these are to me. Then you're holding the red, which I think is really cool. And the only question I have for you before we go further, because guys, on your screen, that one day only ends at the end of the day. So for some of you in the right time zones, you are looking at not long and many colors and sizes going quickly. Is there a size kind of call out on this? Because you're only whole sizes. So do we size up or down if we're on the verge?
Half sizes should size down.
Got it.
I'm an 11 and a half. I have on the men's version right now, and I wear a size 11.
I got it.
And it's a nice fit. It's a nice roomy fit. I love, Sean, when they show the models, because a lot of times people are scared of slides because they're going to fall off. But with the navy, they have that nice black Goring. You can see the shoe flexing as it moves. Then underneath, you can see that she has no socks on, and it's because it has a very nice, smooth upper, nice man-made fabric that just feels good against the skin. But then, if you want to, like you mentioned about it being a transition shoe, throw a sock on it. I always like to rock a wild sock. It's all up to whatever you want to do. But
keep in mind too, Spenco is a very popular brand here at QVC and out at retail. Dr. Pagano is also a hobby runner, so he first discovered the brand back when it came to medical grade inserts for his running shoes. But now fast forward, they do an entire line of fashion footwear. I don't mind pointing out too, you don't typically get a price point this affordable in a doctor grade orthotic brand footwear. So under $45, Great, great, great starting point as terms of a price. But then there's the visual of the technology.
Yeah, and you know, with that three layers that are built in, it's a rubber on the bottom, and then we talked about the pods, which guide and direct. In the midsole is EVA, which you find in running shoes, and the total result for all of this for that is that it's extremely lightweight.
It makes me crave a vacation.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's funny. I said to you when we worked together yesterday, this time of year as we get into warm weather, we're apt to, I think, a lot of times immediately go for an easy slip-on shoe without the back. And what first comes to mind is a flip-flop.
Yeah.
That is so. You're a foot doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, flip-flops are notoriously horrendous for your feet.
You don't get the coverage. You also don't get the protection that you may want. I understand why a lady wants to show off her feet, but this is a really good option. Like you said yesterday.
Yeah, there's no arch support, there's no wellness support, there is no science in a flip-flop. So when it comes to a quick, easy slip-on shoe that can be cute with either a bathing suit or crops and capris or a little denim skirt, and you're apt to go for, say, a traditional flip-flop, what we're saying is a cute little mule that's lightweight and still has that easy summer surf feel. Great option, to say nothing of the fact that, you know, the toes are covered, which is a nice alternative.
Yeah, and then on top of that, with this chambray, this washed out look, when we were going through the colors, you know, the black could also go as a gray. You know, the red could also go as a pink if you wanted to. It's a really versatile color that you could work with.
Do you mind if I take you back? Because if someone's just tuning in, that price point is completely deceptive.
Okay.
This is actually a doctor grade, medical grade orthotic footwear brand. So Dr. Wayman Spence, back in the 60s, he started medical grade orthotic inserts. And what, in terms of his approach, and now all these years later, 40-some, 50-some years later, the entire footwear brand, what is the difference in terms of the Spenco approach?
The Spenco approach with us is that Dr. Spence wanted an orthotic that everyone could wear. It wasn't, a lot of times when you run into orthotics, you have your custom mades where you'll go to my office and spend a fairly exorbitant amount of money on those. You can find Spenco orthotics in a running store. You can find them in a high-end shoe store, boutiques up in New York. And what we bring is this total support technology. You can see it with the DPL cup. You can see it in your hands with the medial or the inside and lateral arch. And then that finishing point of that metatarsal dome. You have all of these contact points. You know, a table with three legs tends to fall over. I love that we have all of this support in here, and you feel it in your alignment, especially when we go through the graphic and you see these pods firing away with, and I call it a cradle in the middle to just guide the foot in through mid-step and through your propulsion.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah, and it's the shape that feels great. It's just a wonderful thing with that immediate break in time, with that soft feel to it. And then, you know, you talked to me, I was going into my geek zone of talking about the technology. And I'm like, Dr. Pagano, that's great, but like if it doesn't look good.
No, but I like it when you bring your science.
Okay, all right.
Because I can't bring that part.
Well, like you absolutely bring the fashion, so this works out fantastic.
I mean, I can easily, when I look at these, think of wanting to own my own beach house, which is not the case, but it would be nice if I did. And the smell of surf and copper tone, and that's just what these feel like. But again, I mean, this is all the technology, and for less than $45, we're going to go to Nancy in New York because she's among those picking up her size, whole sizes only, and if you're on the verge, size down, not up. No, up, not down.
Half sizes should size down.
Half sizes,
Yep.
thank you.
I'm an 11 and a half.
Oh
I wear an
gosh,
11.
it's a Saturday night and
Oh.
it's getting late and I'm losing it. Nancy, welcome. It's Sean and Dr. Nicholas Pagano.
Hi, Dr. Pagano, and hi, Sean. I'm so thrilled to be able to talk to you.
Oh, thanks.
How are you?
Where in New York are you?
I'm in Grant Lake, New York, which is right near Lake George. Have you heard about Lake George?
Yes, I sure have.
Okay, well, we're just about 15 miles north of Lake George.
How lovely. And so,
we're expecting a tremendous storm tomorrow.
oh, you are? So, yeah, I've been hearing about that. I think we're kind of
Yep.
bracing for it as well. So I'm guessing you could really do right now with a little surf shoe.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I like something that I can slip into and out of when I go from upstairs to downstairs and get into my booth. And so this is going to be perfect for that.
So
Plus,
good.
I also use orthotics in a lot of my shoes.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
so this is going to be fantastic for that.
Oh, I'm super thrilled. What color did you
Yeah.
get?
I got the navy.
Nice. They
Yeah,
are
it's going to be really great.
so darling. Makes me crave a barbecue, and I could go on like this forever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you hunker down and stay warm.
Oh, I'm going to.
And thank you so much for calling in tonight.
Yeah, well, thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. Take
Thank
And
you.
you tell your viewers they should try these because they look really, really good.
There you go.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Nancy.
Okay, goodbye now. You have a good evening.
You as well.
care.
4 colors, the black, which could pass for charcoal, the navy, they're all done in that kind of, almost like ocean water worn canvas upper, the chambray. There's red, great. And then down here, the sand, close to 2,000 pairs ordered. Can't even believe the under $45 price, and they hadn't been seen until today. So how about that?
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hey guys, it is nearly that time. It is nearly that time where we say, rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. Dan's got your TSV stand.